Hey everybody, it's me, Greg Bosson, president of QuickBooks Made Easy for Nonprofits. Coming at you, it's May, it's 2023, and it's time for this month's Quickity Tip. This tip is for those of you that are using QuickBooks Desktop, and specifically it's for those of you that have accounts payable. In other words, you enter bills in QuickBooks and you have accounts payable on reports. And the general theme, I guess, the overall theme of this tip is how to get accounts payable reports that match your financials and that aren't messy. Okay, I'll just say it that way. Okay, so just watch. You're going to learn. This is actually very cool. I've never really taught this in a tip before, but I get this question all the time. So anyway, let's say you are a nonprofit. If you're watching, you probably are, and you run a balance sheet, okay? And it gives you your assets and your liabilities. If you have bills, in other words, if you enter bills in QuickBooks, you use the accounts payable portion of QuickBooks, then when you look at your balance sheet, it says, oh, okay, I have $1,378 of bills. So what if you want a report that gives you the details of that? Okay, now this isn't actually the tip I'm giving you, but maybe you don't even know this. Maybe this will be a tip for you. So if you want to get a detail of this 1378, we're getting to the real tip in a minute. You go to reports, you go to vendors and payables, and you're going to see all these weird aging reports. Don't do that. Click the unpaid bills detail report. I like this report because it gives you the specifics of what makes up payables. Here we see accounts payable 1378 and then 1378, and it gives you the existing bills that make it up, all very detailed. You owe Safeco $36, you owed Kaiser $468. Again, great report, not exactly the tip. Here's the tip. The tip comes when you can't get this unpaid bills report to match the balance sheet. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. So this balance sheet is as of, it says all dates, all transactions. So I'm going to make it as of today. So that's June 30, 2025. That's the date as I'm teaching today. I know it's not really the date, but whatever. Anyway, so, and it says here I've got $4,358 in payables. Okay, so if I were to run a reports, I'm going to do it again. Vendors and payables. I'm kind of creating the problem now. Unpaid bills detail report. And when you look at it, it says the report is giving us a total of 1378, but yet when we look at the balance sheet, the total liability is 4,358. So why does this report, the unpaid bills detail report, not match the balance sheet? Okay? I'll zoom out a little bit, and I think I can use my little clickers. Why does this not match this? Okay, people call me with this. I had somebody call me with this yesterday. All right, so it may not be yesterday when you're looking at this, but it's yesterday when I recorded it. But anyway, so here's the deal. It may be a date issue. So the first thing you want to make sure of is that whatever date you have here on your balance sheet is the same date that you have here on your unpaid bills detail report. But even if the dates are the same, like they are here, still not matching, okay? Again, this says 1378 as of June 30, whereas the balance sheet has 4358 as of June 30. This will drive you crazy. Here's the dealio, okay? This report, this unpaid bills detail report, if you put a date of June 30, 2025, you think it's giving you the payable list as of June 30, 2025. It's not. Okay. What it's giving you is it's saying, okay, all the bills that were in play as of June 30, 2025, all your outstanding bills dated on or before June 30, 2025, okay, that are still outstanding as of the day you run the report today, which is going to be after June 30, because, right, most times you're running reports for the last day, the prior month, so you're running reports for a prior day. But what it's doing is it's saying, okay, all the payables that are June 30 or before that are still outstanding are going to be on this report. Okay? So this report gives me the current status of all the bills that were outstanding as of June 30, 2025, whereas the balance sheet is giving me what the actual balance was as of June 30, 2025. Okay? So in other words, if there was a bill that was in play as of June 30, 2025, but got paid, you paid it between June 30 and today, the day you looked at this unpaid bills detail report, won't be here. Because this is not giving you the payables as of June 30, 2025. It's giving you the current status of the payables as of June 30, 2025. Okay? So if you want to change that, and you probably should, because that's the default position, if you go to Customize and you click Advanced, you're going to see something that says Open balance as of current date or report date. The default is current, which means, again, it gives you the current status of the bills as of June 30, 2025. If I want the report, the unpaid bills report, to match the balance sheet, I say, give me the report as of report date. So then I'll click OK, and I'll click OK again, and now it literally gives me the story as of June 30, 2025. And as you can tell, let me move this over here so you can see it. As you can tell now, 4358, 4358. Isn't that kind of cool? I think it's really neat. Okay. So just to kind of summarize, if you were trying to get this unpaid bills detail report, which is the main report to go to for your payables, to match what's on the balance sheet, make sure that this date and this date match. And then make sure that you click Customize, click Advanced, and click Report Date and not Current Date. Okay? Because notice, you see this bill, 2980? It was dated June 30. Okay? It's on here. It's also on here. But if this report, if you go to Advanced and this is current, I'm going to click OK. This bill was paid between June 30, 2025 and when I looked at the report. And so when I make this current, make it current, and then I look at it, it disappears because it's already been paid. Because again, this is now current status. So make sure that this says report date, okay? And then it'll really match your balance sheet. I know I've kind of like beat that horse dead. Now, the other thing I want to cover while I'm here is how to make your unpaid bills report not look messy. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about. Look at this bill to Office Depot. You see this thing has a positive and a negative. It's zero. So according to this, Office Depot, you don't owe them anything. But it's like, why is this stuff on here when I don't owe them anything? Okay. Well, the reason why is because instead of going to the pay bills screen to get rid of the bill, the person did a general journal entry, maybe because it was recording a credit or something like that. And you'll see this a lot. And because when you do a journal entry, you can't say which particular bill you want this credit to go to. It just remains as a credit. So you end up with a bill and a credit of the same amount. I guarantee you, you look at this accounts payable report, 90% of you are going to have things that look like this, and they're cluttering up your report, okay? Another issue with this is that it will show up as, this bill will show up as being owed when you know you don't owe it. It does it in certain places on the in certain reports in QuickBooks. But anyway, so the point is, look at this unpaid bills detail report. I want to get rid of this. The way to get rid of it, the way to clean it up, and you should do this, is it's the same way you get rid of any bill. You go to Vendors and you go to Pay Bills. You click it. You click the bill you want to. Well, here's the Office Depot bill for $496. I'm going to check it off. And you'll see right down here that there's a credit of $496. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, and it won't appear until you check off the bill like you want to pay it. See, it's going to pay $496. I don't want to pay it. Or I've got a credit. The only reason I'm opening up the Pay Bills screen is to apply this credit that I entered as a journal entry to this bill. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Set Credits. It opens up this window. It already knows that, wow, this credit can be used to pay all this bill. It checks it off. I click Done, and then I click Pay Selected Bills. Now, don't worry. It's not going to pay anything because the amount to pay is 0. See, now I've applied the credit to the bill. So now I'm going to click Pay Selected Bills. Again, the only reason I'm doing this is so that you see how this is a plus and minus now. Now that I've connected them through Pay Bills, now they'll disappear all together. Okay? Isn't that kind of neat? So this is the kind of beautiful thing that you learn when you are taking QuickBooks Made Easy classes. And I actually have a QuickBooks Made Easy class coming up. If you go to QuickBooks Made Easy and you click webinars, we have QuickBooks Made Easy for desktop users. It's a 3-day class. It's happening May 23rd, 24th, and 25th. That's a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so it's towards the end of the month. It's 2.5 hours a day. We're going to have fun. We're going to take a lot of breaks. We'll listen to music, but we're mostly going to learn everything you ever could know about QuickBooks. I'll click on here, and it'll show you what we're learning in day 1, day 2, day 3. Again, it's 2.5 hours a day. Look at day 3. Credit card activity, tracking pledges, restricted grants, fundraising events, thank you letters, in-kind contributions. Doesn't matter whether you are a QuickBooks expert or you're just getting into this thing, this 3-day series is a have-to, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, so it's $2.99. So if you like the way I'm teaching and you want to learn, I'm the person teaching it. So it's there it is, $2.99. I'm going to give you, I think, a $40 coupon off. It's somewhere around this video that you're watching, so that when you get the tickets, you can put in the coupon and it'll give you $40 off. It's amazing. It's wonderful. I think you're really going to like it. So please make sure you sign up for this thing. Go to QuickBooksMadeEasy.com to do it, and it's in webinars, and it is right here. All right, and I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed the quick tip, and I will see you at the 3-day webinar series. See you later.